What's up, y'all? This is Real Good, and I'm in the final hour of my job. Before we get into it, if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. And I'm losing my job, so patreon.com/realgoodlife. If you can support me in any way, I appreciate you. I would like to do this full time, bring you meaningful content. Make sure you hit up the comments and let me know what's working for you, what you want, ask me questions, etc. And if you get value out of this video, hit that like button. Let's get into it. Okay, brief backstory. I'm self-taught software. I broke into the industry, I guess a half decade ago, and I've climbed to what in a lot of ways feels like the top. Didn't know companies with this wonderful of a culture could exist. Endless high quality free stuff, reasonable work hours, really all around wonderful place to work, and people love to work there. Lots of intelligent people, working, and successful products, high pay. But especially through this COVID thing, doesn't work for me anymore. I've gone through such a transition these last 2 years into somatic work, relationship with myself that's far healthier, and continuing to be in love with interpersonal work and healthy relationship, and developing programs around that and running seminars and things around that. And I'm loving that stuff. I cannot stand to be in my mind all day long at a computer, sitting still, writing code, just pure logic all day, helping rich people get richer. Can't do it anymore, especially without coworkers around. I didn't have my team around anymore because of COVID. We've had to work at home. So that was sort of the last straw for me, is to just be alone in Paradise Cabin, where I never even wanted Wi-Fi, setting up all these monitors and all these computers and having terribly slow satellite internet. It was the last straw. So I took a leave of absence for a couple months, and then we decided to end this period of my life with this company. And I would really like to be leaning into what's next. And I would love for this to be a piece of it. I've also mentioned Uncovery to you. I would love for Uncovery to be a piece of it. But before I get too excited, let's check in with this present moment. The story right now is that I'm on my way to drop off my equipment. And after that, my hands are tied. I'm done. I'm feeling kind of a welling up in my chest, a choking up. Oddly, it feels like losing someone close to me, almost like a child. I can imagine saying goodbye to a child going off to college. I'm curious about that. It seems odd. Yeah, it feels like losing something I've put time and energy into and that I've appreciated. I felt some nostalgia and sadness this morning, saying goodbye to people on the call. I feel a sense of loss and sadness. And I feel fear. I do feel fear. These paths that I've taken in technology have felt so guaranteed, so kind of obvious. Just do engineering, technology is huge, good pay, easy to find jobs anywhere. But now that my heart is in my heart, it's not as obvious to me. So I'm out here trying this with you and trying to reach you. I'm also doing things in the community with the Uncovery process. I'd love to deliver a best-selling book that helps bring the concepts of Uncovery, for example, or anything that helps elevate us in goodness and reality. But I don't really love writing. I don't want to sit on a computer all day. So I'm heading back to this office to drop off my equipment. Feeling sad, feeling tightness in my chest. Mostly sadness, but I know there's fear waiting for me. Kind of gratitude and fondness of this last phase of my life. Kind of a lightness comes up when I speak of it this way. A lightness of being, a fear, knowing the only thing holding me here right now is Paradise Cabin. Oh, I love it so much. I love it. It's not the only thing holding me here. I love the people here. I love my community. I love this place. I love the weather. I love the potency of the interests in education and the consciousness in this community. Real consciousness, trying to get into the self and do real self work. It's not flag waving pseudo consciousness, with flag waving social agendas, cheerleading and that sort of thing. It's people doing real work here. We're really inventing, discovering, practicing, studying real life It's so good, and I want to keep bringing it to you in a bigger way, in a more rich and potent, juicy way. Discomfort and transition, excitement and sadness and fear and pressure in my chest, big pressure in my chest, a little bit up in my throat. For those of you wondering why I keep talking about feelings in my body, we practice somatics here. Another thing that's come to me from this local community. I'm scared because I feel like I've found love. I found myself, my true self. I found a morning routine in this freedom, this period of personal leave where I absolutely love sleeping in. I love taking a couple hours in the morning to myself and practice staying with myself. And then I love being with good people in real life. Sounds obvious, right? But I have this, I have this, and I have access to this, and I get to experience this. And now we got to find the balance. How do we bring this all together? Okay, that's all for now. It's been real good. Thanks for chiming in. Again, if you're called to support me, patreon.com/realgoodlife. I appreciate you. Hit up those comments and let me know what's going on for you. And if you're getting value out of this, if you're feeling things, if you're going through things too, if there's transitions you're going through, share and hit that like button. I'll see you again soon. It's been real good.